Alright everybody, welcome to the stream. This is Mario. And I'm not here to tell you everything I know, I'm here to stream some SoulCalibur VI. Continuing where we left off last time in the Libra of Soul. I don't know why I keep calling it Libra of Souls in my streams. But yeah, that's what we're pretty much doing tonight. Yeah, wait, I forgot to... Forgot to announce the stream on Discord. Gotta do that real quick. There. And yeah, check something else out. Okay. Now to get started. Playing as the Oracle. I know I still gotta import last night's stream. Now I know why it sounds so loud. Excuse me, there's gonna be some technical difficulties for a second. Yeah, I forgot to set up a private PlayStation party, so everything just sounded so loud in my ear. I have full volume right now playing through my headset. Yeah, let's do the next Bolta mission. Bolta wasn't your usual chipper self. I wondered if there was something I could do to help as a thank you for all of her kindness. Yeah, her kindness so far was just her using the player to frickin' advertise. Second viewer. Could it be a dark jackal? Nah. Bustling streets of Casgar were dyed colors of the setting sun. I opened a familiar door, ringing the blacksmith's hammer paused. Welcome. Oh, it's Oracle. Your sight for sore eyes. Just finishing up. Let's have a drink. Oh, hey, Jackal. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing other than feeling ill, man? Bolta. Go on, drink up now. Bolta's cheer seemed forced. There was something bothering her, so I asked what it was. She smiled bitterly. Rats. That obvious? Oh, duh. The Royal Army wants to take another look at the people who make equipment, so they're holding an exhibition. Hi. I need a drink. Holding an exhibition. That sort of position carries a lot of honor, so normally I'd leap at a chance, but the competition's stiff. Whatever stiff like a stiff drink. Oh, wonder what's stressing out your wife. Another smith called Yashin's been making a real name for himself lately. His work isn't great, but his prices can't be beat. I want to go in the opposite direction. This smithy with techniques that have been passed down for generations. The effort I put into the metal makes it something special. Oh, she's having trouble with her classes, man. Well, when you get a chance, tell her that I am hoping things get better. Dang, that's just sad. My sources of good iron have dried up. There's not much time till the exhibition, and I was wondering how to get my hands on some decent material. I asked if I could lend her a hand. Bolta smiled sheepishly. Alright, Jekyll. I know you are a woman I can count on. I don't want to trouble you, but here we are. Thanks for the help. 2 days traveling from the city, White Salt Lake. Much of it dried up, leaving flat, white expansion of land. Oh, man, Jackal. It's just part of the Libra of Soul story, dude. This used to be a bottom of the sea, high-quality iron sand accumulated here over the centuries. Land belongs to the local lord, basic information to us to gather sand here today.
You have any permission from us to get out of here?
You're Assens. Assens. I don't normally say Assens. Thugs. Why don't we just call this mode a visual novel with fighting game elements?
You never give up. I guess we'll have to convince you the hard way.
Huh! Sweet, ring out. Oh, almost got wrung out. Yes, I have to look at my computer monitor just to see your emojis.
Damn you, we won't forget this. What's your books?
The ruffians uttered one last threat before fleeing the beach. That's a lot of work for Az and a local mercenary captain. He's of noble birth, but fortune comes and goes, right? Bolta muttered as she grasped her pick. Something was on her mind. It was not time to pry. The smith dug quickly through the layer of salt, revealing black earth underneath. Yeah, that first one looks more like the Silver Surfer. There we are. Yes, this quality I was looking for. Really owe you for this, thanks. Bolta gave me a delighted smile. Ooh, I got some mead from that. Okay, back to the main story. The Sword of Salvation. Too bad Iz is away right now, or else he'd be in the stream too, Jackal. When I opened my eyes, I could see a hole in the ceiling. There must have been where we had fallen through. It was quite the drop. How do you feel? You appear not to have sustained any severe injuries, but you were unconscious for some time. Try to refrain from making any sudden movements. I asked Dee and Natalie if they were okay. Girl nodded. Well, it says his status on Twitch is away. He was in the stream last night, man. I kinda had to do a whisper to him saying that I was streaming. The Natalie returned before long. As expected, we were unable to find a way out. The building is so old and unstable to begin with, so it's likely the fighting above weakened it to the point of collapse. Seems there's no... the only way out is up. Well, then get climbing. Hey, still breathing down there? Say something if you are. Oh, freaking sung Mina. Hey, dude. It's okay if you missed out on last night's stream. I don't force you or Iz to come here. You guys visit on your own free will. I'm just glad that you showed up tonight, dude. A voice came from above, belonging to that girl we met outside, Sung Mina. You wasted no time responding. I knew it. I'm going to throw down a rope. You have my gratitude. Thank you. I heard a loud noise. Well, and the whole building collapsed. Talk about a shock. The smoke was crazy, too. At least you're all safe. I'll accept any praise you throw at me. Yeah, cool. There's no guy holding a gun to your head, man. Unless you're trying to say it's Sans from Undertale holding a gun to your head, then we're both in for a very bad time. Why had you not left? Eck! What happened to our deal? You were going to scurry in after we had left? Erk. Humph, no matter. Building is no more. Not what you thought, but it's too late to enter now. Have you heard of Soul Edge? You might know it as the Sword of Salvation. I came here looking for it. This is where East meets West in the SoulCalibur world. In the East, like the Asian countries, most people think it's the Sword of Salvation, while in the West, everyone knows it's Dread Blade. To get my hands on it, there's rumors around here, so... We searched every corner of that place. There's no trace of the sword. To be blunt, look elsewhere. Of course, if you wish to stay here and dig holes, be my guest. Wow, you just finished RE7. Congrats. Or as you say, congrats. Okay, got it. Thanks. Another dead end. Well, I guess it's on to the next place. Catch you another time. To think people would name Soled the Sword of Salvation. But I can't deny the rumor exists. Suppose that sword may offer salvation depending on how it's used, of course. Sir, here are the files we found inside. This mentions the evil seed. As a study on circumstances surrounding the occurrence of the evil seed, this research seems to be extensive. This matches our organization's intelligence as well as trying to awaken the evil seed. The problem now is how close he is. Perhaps his interest in the astral fissures is linked to his plan. It's highly likely. We need to report back on what we've learned. Oh, come on, I wanted more fighting. Wait, before I do that, change location. Yeah, it's close enough. Hunt Sung Myung. God among Western artists. Ah, a random encounter. Against a lizard man? Really? Dude, I just found a fight. Oh, definitely made back the money I've spent during this journey. Arrived at destination. Young got among martial arts. I returned to Song Dojang to tell Han Myung about Mina. Thank you for his troubles. He offered to go toe-to-toe with me in battle. Argument I had last night. Why are they giving Japanese swords to Korean characters? Japan was at war with Korea back in the late 16th century. Well, invading anyway. Biggest success when it came to invading Korea came in World War II, but that's another time. Returned to the Dojang. Was greeted by the pupil with whom I'd spoken during my previous visit. I informed him of my business there. Oh, I remember you. Yes, my master told me what's going on. Right now, he's most likely turning alone in the mountain behind the Dojang. Take a path over there to get to him. Way at the mountain, I found Han Myung sitting in meditation. Seemed he had finished his training. Oh, it's you. Good to see you. I told him I had run Mina in ruins near Kashgar. That foolish daughter of mine is as reckless as ever. It's as if she doesn't think! He spoke harshly about his daughter, but his eyes sparkled with relief to hear that she was safe. I'm terribly sorry for the trouble my daughter caused you. It's not much of an offering, but how'd you like a sparring match now, since we couldn't before? I turned down a chance to fight a god among martial artists. I agreed wholeheartedly. Okay, Jack, we're fighting. Farewell.
Battle 1. Fight!
Seriously, the kid gave him the one that... the freaking one that looks like a double-edged Naja, or something less Japanese-like. I swear that sliding kick always does the trick. Crap. Alright, 2 wins, no losses.
Fight! Watch closely.
Alright, stopped his critical edge.
It's time. Be gone. Leave here. Crumble. Cease. You're finished. It's time.
Oh, caught him with another critical edge. Right, come on.
Crumble. Cease. You're finished.
Wrong move.
Never mess with the Oracle. Most impressive, I see why Mina could not hold her own against you. To be able to trade blows with a promising martial artist such as yourself has brought me more pleasure than I could ever hope for. Oracle, it's late. I'll prepare a room for you in my home. I insist you come stay with us. Next morning, I was greeted by Han Young as I gathered my belongings. I'd like to thank you again for returning with news of Mina. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. I'm sure you'll find it useful at some point in your journey. Don't Myung passed me down a pole and pressed down through the Song family. Feel free to visit again if you ever have the chance.
Your soul surges in your body.
Alright, level 20. An Emerald Nimbus. Now just buy for scoundrels. Simarkan. Trade route, riddle me this. Ugh. The Ming Empire and Europe are connected by a long, winding trade route. Followed it west, traversing scorching sands and treacherous mountain ranges. Eventually, at the grand city of Samarkand, a rich place where people from all over the world gather to trade goods and ideas. They say you can find anything here, for a price. Dang it, just a freaking text message from Spectrum. But here in Samarkand, some things are still hard to get. What does he say? I can't read this language yet. In the plaza center of the city, a group of people gathered in front of a notice. Let me see. Handsome reward to those present me with the item that embodies these words. The queen sits in a glimmering chamber locked tight with sturdy walls of her castle. She holds an orb most precious. Sounds like the Oracle if she'd become queen. Sound of a handsome reward, but what's the rest supposed to mean? Don't know. I know who's behind this, though. That Western Lord. You know, the one who's always doting on his daughter. Yeah, I heard he ordered some food and medicine away from the Ming. Maybe he wants something from there again. I listened to the chatter while mulling over the situation. Eventually I hit upon the idea that the special orb could be a pearl. And the castle would be a shell that protects it. Korean weapons merchant I'd once met told me about the rare food Korea and Japan exported Ming Empire dried abalone. Abalone shells are extremely tough inside. They shine like a rainbow. Dried abalone is supposed to have quite a luxury item, but I doubt it costs the issue of this lord. Should probably go see him if I ever find some. means I have to go back to Japan. See if I'll get another random encounter. Scout. Really? Not even one step? Made a leap out from nowhere to block my path. I had no choice but to fight. Oh, their high attacks do more damage. Okay. Time for a fight. Still lurking, buddy?
You're finished. Leap here.
One by ring out. Hey, I got a level 12 sword. I need something more my level. Alright, a destination. I got two I can do here. First, I'm gonna do the other one, Search of Strength. Where the opponent waited meet me at the end of my journey with our pride as warriors at stake, we began our battle. A slippery stage? All I know is this is one ugly ass chick.
Battle 1. Fight!
You're finished.
Ah, really? Fell out of the ring.
Battle 2.
Too bad it isn't here to cover my death, but again, that don't count.
Silence. You're finished.
Huh, now you fell off the thing.
Final battle. Fight!
Think again. This is it. You're finished.
Oh, come on! Well, I think by Zero's count this would be Death 207, because he made the Death 200 due to the long deaths from the void from my long absence of streaming. Okay, let's try this again.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ready?
Ring out!
Heh, ring out.
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh, they wrung themselves out that time. Oh man, that was funny. Level 14 Qatar. Trade route, the Far East Island Nation. In hopes of finding Drab out alone for the nobleman Samarkand, I ventured eastward towards Japan. There I met the Lord of Castle, who offered the items reward for taking care of some local ruffians. Let's actually take a look at our enemies. 1, 2, just 2? Alright. See the Damascus blade. The kid even gave Han Myung a Damascus blade. They're not giving him a Japanese style sword in the first place, a reference to Huang and its Rugi being palette swaps.
Fight!
You're finished! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Scatter! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! You're finished!
Ah, they used that one belt in the vest with this long sword. The castle's owner gave me some dried abalone. I need to hurry back, deliver to Samarkand. It's like to end the expedition. I'd have to get to that freaking temple. Okay. Rumors. In Samarkand, a city bustling with travelers and merchants, here, Dion Ailey left us to meet with an informant who claimed to have information on the astral fissures. Yeah, I think I'll head towards the market. Waiting at the market, I found myself blocked by a large crowd. An agitated man was shouting wrongs of people. Dangers lie to the west. Head that you're in risk, you'll be killed by the lizard monster or the giant. My village was attacked by those very fiends. I'm the only survivor. They're demons. Monsters that glory in slaughter. Praying merchant. You know, I've heard similar rumors myself. Next merchant. As if I rumors far to the west, monstrous knight in Asher armor has been rampaging across the land, murdering all he encounters. The Asher knight? I thought it was just a rumor, but should we hire more guards? A lizard monster, a giant, and Asher knight? Having to take care if I ended up heading west, I left the crowd behind. No longer a minute of Grow, Dion, and Natalie appeared. We discovered a new astral fissure near Bakara. Understood, we should prepare to. Oracle, are you okay? An unbearable pain lanced through my head. Dropped to my knees, trying desperately to endure. A few moments, the agony faded. Well, it's been a while since you absorbed the power of an astral fissure. Can you stand? I nodded and slowly rose to my feet. Rest a while. Once preparations are complete, we'll head out. Now I'm gonna finish this part. Trade route, father and daughter. After a day's journey, trade route from Samarkand, I arrived at the Lord's Manor. Oh ho! So you're the one who solved my riddle. I hear you have some dried abalone for me? Wonderful work, most excellent. It seemed the Lord was wealthy and powerful as he was haughty and arrogant. But to my surprise, he was cheerful and friendly. That's rare for nobility, especially if you read Isekai. My last history request for a rare item, I got beset with swarms of fools and swindlers who brought me fakes and forgeries. So this time I thought I'd couch my couch my request in the form of riddle. That way only those sharp of wit and discerning eye would answer the call. Thank you for bringing me the object of my desire. Remember, I wish to introduce you to my daughter, but Alessia's not feeling well of late. Do forgive me. You worry too much about me, Father. What the devil are you doing out of bed? The Lord had reason to be worried. His daughter was pale and weak, but her legs shook as she clung to the wall for support. You must allow me to thank the one who worked so hard on my behalf. Madam, I am grateful to you. As you can see, my constitution is weak, and I often struggle merely to rise from my bed. Father worries about me and often seeks out rare remedies and medicinal foods in hopes of finding a cure. She gave me a faint smile. So this is dried abalone? I will confess I've never seen it before. I wonder how I should best prepare it. My daughter really listens to me anyways and cooks her own meals. I tell her she needs to rest, but what, does she listen? Humph! So much effort required us. I refuse to prepare it myself to be rude to both the food and the one who brought it. Besides, I want to do many things as I can while I still live. She invited me to join her for dinner, but when I learned dried abalone took days to prepare, I politely declined. With great regret, I waved goodbye and set off. Not long after, I received a thank you letter from the Lord's daughter. She wrote pages of flowery prose that described how chewy the texture and rich flavor of the dried abalone delighted her senses. She spoke at length of how it ignited her a passion for distant sea, which she had never laid eyes upon. Oh, that's just sweet. Okay. Another one? Show me that. Meadow spread out before me, framed by endless blue sky, walk, fresh, clean air, or sometimes for beautiful buildings, riz into the view of the horizon. Smell the sight of the familiar outskirts of the great oasis city of Samarkand. A short time later, I had entered the city. Solemn chants of people saying their morning prayers filled the air, signaling the start of a new day. I made my way to the bazaar, where shouts of merchants preparing for the day ahead mingled and clattered wagons and other city noises. In the middle of the plaza, a few people had stopped to read a notice. I simply felt a strong sense of déjà vu. Another riddle? Let's see. This reward to those who present me the item embodies these words. The lightning may strike twice, it's enough to smell quite nice. Ugh, rich people have too much time on their hands. Depends on what kind of rich person it is. While in Greece, I heard someone say that truffles where lightning struck the ground had to be the answer. Simple. Before notice bore the name of wealthy lord ruled the oasis to the west. Worry gripped my chest. Could it be his daughter's condition had worsened? There's only one way to find out. I heard that old truffles mostly found in Italy. It's gonna be a while before I get to that one. Okay, Purifier of Evil. Oh, really? The girl's instance we took rejuvenate, then we began our journey to the next Astral Fissure. On the way, new enemies presented themselves. So we made our way to the Astral Fissure. Dion leaned whispered growl. Sir, for some time now, I know we're being followed, and they do not seem friendly. Perhaps they've been affected by the fissure in Bakura? That's a distinct possibility. Though I loathe any delay, we should face them here and now. Great our weapons. Moments later, malfested soldiers charged out of the darkness around us. Grrr. Reduce health and your opponent's increased attack power. Defeat them all. Ugh, man, malfested are annoying. That'll give her a headache. On to the next one.
Fight!
You're finished.
Aw, man, I was hoping to do a critical edge. Hey, that one's still alive. Watch out! Malfesta, if I defeated, stood up, swung a sword at me. I tried to defend myself, but I stumbled as the head exploded in pain. Ross sped up towards me, arriving just in time to deflect Malfesta's strike. However, the wild maneuver put him off balance, leaving him wide open, and Malfesta's next swing arced toward him. Sir! Before the Malfesta strike could land, a creature froze. A moment later, it crumpled completely to the ground. A woman stood behind the creature had been. Wait, is that Taki? You did this? Who are you? I see no need to tell you. The evil here has been purified, so I take my leave. With that, she disappeared into the darkness. Sir, are you okay? Yes. Who was that? She was no ordinary warrior. Indeed, for brief moments I sense strange power emanating from her weapon. We must ask our agents to investigate her. She's a freaking ninja! Good luck on that!
Your soul surges in your body.
Okay, and the next fight, a terrible threat. The Malfesta were no longer a threat. My headache still had gotten slightly worse. Finally, the astral fissure was in sight, but the berserker stood in the way, was closing it. Stood in the way of closing it. Blah. That's the match. There's no sign of Asval or his cronies. I believe we should refrain from closing astral fissure just yet. Instead, use it to lure Asval out. I would agree, however, the intense pain in my head is making it hard to stand. It took me a moment to realize Geralt was looking at me. Priority this time is to close the fissure. With our companion here in such a sorry state, our mission could be compromised. Step forward, Oracle. The astral fissure needs to be dealt with. Suddenly, the Great War, a pair of berserkers emerged from the astral fissure. 2 of them? Sword Geeker. Glor. Without a trace of fear, Geralt stepped forward, drew his weapon. I stepped to the side and drew mine as well. I shall take one. Will you take the other? Stay strong. Okay, we's fighting now.
Battle 1. Fight!
Whoa. Oh, he knocked the Oracle's top off. That's what you get.
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh, crud. I got caught in the critical edge. That's my turn.
Crumble! Face me!
Got him. got him. Once absorbed the astral fisher's power, the pain in my head abated. It's done. Are you feeling better? I nodded. Good. Next we head to the village up ahead and gather information.
Your soul surges in your body.
And that one is worth a level up. 2 level ups. 3 level ups. Huh, almost 4. Now we're in 1586. Let's see. 15 years after 4 with SoulCalibur V, which took place in 1605. 15-year difference, so that would have been... Yeah, 1590. Yep, we're finally at the events of SoulCalibur 1. SoulCalibur 1. I think. Warning. So what? Through woods with your campsite, a woman appeared, same one who helped Grohl and I before. So I was able to sleep that night, so I decided to take a walk. A short distance from camp, I sensed someone hiding in the darkness of the forest. Tensed up, expecting an enemy, but it was a woman who had helped us earlier emerge from the shadows. I sense human power within you. I saw you absorb the evil vortex. I conclude that you are no normal warrior. She witnessed me taking care of the astral fisher. I knew this needed to be. I needed to tread carefully here. Tread carefully. I will not ask you to tell me of your power. Your blade will show me the truth of you. Fighting everybody's favorite ninja before DOA came out.
Battle 1. Fight!
Fight for good or finished. Bring it on. Too easy. What now?
Ah, damaged her clothes.
Battle 2. Fight!
You're finished. Come. Leave here. It's time. Be gone. Leave here. Crumble. Cease. Leave this place. Scatter.
Sorry, man. I'm pretty good at doing those garbages.
You leave me no choice.
Fight!
Leave this place. No escape. What? You are a danger. It's time. Be gone. Leave here. Crumble. Cease. See, there. It's time.
And I am getting called for dinner.
Be gone. Leave here.
Be up in a moment.
Crumble. Face me.
Okay, guys, I am going to temporarily leave because I gotta grab dinner. I will be right back with my grub, and if anyone else is here, I can answer questions and stuff while I'm eating. Alright, back to streaming. Oh, man. My mom likes to use those peppers from those things that you ground it yourself, and sometimes it's not fully grounded, and when you bite into a non-fully grounded piece, ugh. But sorry for making anyone watch me sit there and eat when not share. And I forgot I didn't have my headset on when I shot off the food, but it was meatloaf with mac and cheese and mixed vegetables. And that's what the email is about. Notifications on Twitter. I'll look into those later. But anyway, back to this. Interesting, those who stain their hearts with darkness only deserve death, but I may have been rash in my judgment of you. Still, it doesn't mean that you're safe. Listen well, the moment evil consumes you, you have become my prey. Do not forget that. She glanced at the forest behind her. Let us run to the man hiding over there. His left arm is like a thunder cloud ready to strike lightning. With that, she disappeared into the darkness. Once later, girl stepped into view. Quite a pesky mosquito we have on our backs. Ask him how long he'd been there, or what he knew about her. Then eat something, Jackal! I think we'll go with what he knew about her. Judging from her garb and bearing, she's what is called a ninja from a country far east. She appeared in my organization's files before. Fear not, should evil consume you, I shall kill you quicker than she. Well, that's reassuring. I told him it wasn't exactly reassuring. Oh! Well, I ain't gonna tell you to stay up and watch my stream all night. But still, funny. I said, well, that's very reassuring. I told him that wasn't exactly reassuring. This is funny. Suddenly realized I hadn't thanked Girl for saving me in Malfest earlier, quickly did so. You need not thank me, I choose my actions. Time to head back, we rise early tomorrow, get some sleep. More story time. I want fights. Message for the Asian Black, learn and improve. Alright. Looks like we can do a quick fight. Grohl roughly kicked me awake one morning. Judging by the position of the sun, it's quite early. What could have happened? I woke the next morning to the sound of Grohl's voice. Grab your weapon and follow me, now. I hurriedly jumped and followed Grohl as he stalked off. This area should be fine, try your weapon. Instead of the request, I asked him what he intended to do. Grohl out of sight. Suppose I should explain, no intention to harm you, only was to test you. Given that we still suspect you to be an outsider, it's likely one day I'll be ordered to eliminate you. Several conditions must be met if you ever be clear of that suspicion. As part of that, I'm tasked with performing regular observations of you and the astral fissures. In other words, we'll fight now to gauge how strong you are, and then report my findings to the organization. Shoot without saying that in order for me to get an accurate reading, you'll need to fight me at full power. The surrounding air suddenly grew tense. Grohl has given up the same power he had shown before. I begin to doubt his commitment to not putting me in harm's way. I'll go easy at you? Come at me! What, no come at me, bro? Just come at me?
one, fight!
You're finished.
Oh, he gets to start the battle soul charged.
Proceed. Proceed.
Yeah, get him with the guard impact. Triple Edge.
It's time.
Oh, come on!
Battle two, fight!
It's time. It's time.
Come on. Damn! Oh, come on! Oh, I'm gonna kick his ass this time.
Now lays here to
You watch. I'm gonna kick his ass this time.
battle one, fight! Take this!
Think again. Scatter. Observe my power.
You cannot resist.
You're finished.
Maintain order.
And that time.
Surely not.
It's time.
Ah. Oh, come on! Guard Edge usually stuns him enough.
Scarlet Flame! Going in.
It's time.
Damn it!
Think again.
Not a chance. Leave.
Think again.
Oh, come on! I'm gonna get him this time, Jackal.
Fight!
You're finished. You're finished.
Not a chance. Take this. Deploy. A storm's coming. Leave. No mercy.
It's time. Be gone. Freeze here. Crumble. Face me.
Oh, come on!
The soul of the warrior now lays here to rest.
Rematch.
Battle one. Fight!
Freeze here.
Despair! Feel like
You're finished.
so naive.
Oh, come on!
Not over.
Damn! Oh, really?
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Oh, I am gonna get him.
Battle 1. Fight!
You're finished!
I shall not concede.
Behold!
Take this. I shall not concede.
How did he not ring out?
I'm not done yet. Fight! Surely not.
It's time. Leave here. It's time.
Ah, couldn't block it that time.
Crumble. Cease.
Got him. Told you I would get him, and I got him. His revolver's weapon and the intense air around him slowly settled. It seemed as though my test was over. I see, your strength and reaction times have clearly improved since you absorbed the power of the astral fissure in Bakara. Bakara? Bakura? Sorry, I had to say that Yu-Gi-Oh name. So it seems astral fissures not only have the power to rid you of your headaches and stave off your nightmares, but they can also increase your physical abilities as well. I watched girl as he mulled things over, and thought of Dion and Natalie. I wondered where they were and how troubled they'd be if they got back to see Roll's strange power. I sent Dion and Natalie ahead to gather intelligence in town. I would not worry about them. It's almost as if Grohl had read my mind. I swear, those stupid goggle things probably read minds too. Sorry, nose was getting a little stuffy. Let's have some time. Let's spar one more time. Oh, what a battle junkie. It appeared as the test wasn't over after all. I thoroughly rated my weapon, and as Grohl seemed somewhat more at ease this time. Relax, I'll not use that power again. In fact, our fight made me realize I'd like to re-examine a few of my techniques. And will you help me do that? Training with Grohl continued sometime, ultimately lasting until Dion and Natalie made their return.
Your soul surges in your body.
Information gathering. So the next astral fissure is located in a Figel Sestimus temple. Oh God, not the Figel Sestimus. Hate those jerks. Figel Sestimus, from what Grohl and the others told me, they were a mad cult worshipped a various god called Pelageia. They were both cruel and brutal, delighted in human sacrifice. If we charged them blindly, I predicted we'd encounter heavy resistance. Additionally, the temple was a veritable labyrinth. I can't speak tonight. It'll take some time to locate the astral fissure once we are inside. What do you suggest we do, sir? Simple. We could take cultist hostage and information we need from him. Sir! According to Annalie's information, there are 3 cultists nearby. First was a high priest living in the village up ahead. Second was a swordsman who once worked for a cult as a mercenary. Third is a merchant who transported goods for the cult. High priest, known to be a talented martial artist, had a lead bodyguard in hand. The swordsman was alone, but a warrior of great repute. The merchant had scores of guards, but none were particularly noteworthy. Okay, can I speak well tonight? I don't know. Each would likely provide us a different type of information. I think I'll target the priest. You know, Oracle works for many gods. So dealing with priests is her forte. Ain't that right, Jackal? Assail the High Priest. Bodyguard and priest. The higher they are in the organization, the more accurate the information they must have on them. With that in mind, we attacked the High Priest and his escort outside the settlement. Well, I said, you know that the Oracle's job is to send messages and do work for many different gods. So she's had to have dealt with at least a priest or two. So dealing with the priest would be the best option, considering it's the Oracle. I heard the filthy rats were sniffling about our glorious temple. And you certainly look like rats to me. Alright. Excuse me.
You're finished! You're finished! Scatter! You're finished!
Bodyguard down. Time to deal with the priest. Hate when clothes cut through.
It's time!
Got ya.
Leave here! Crumble! Face me!
And that's how you deal with the priest of a cult. We're able to obtain a sketch of a map of the grounds, complete with the guard positions and the exact location of the astral fissure. We could not have done any better. We can use this information to formulate a plan. Sir! Don't know what cursed cult oil does. Don't want to know. Actually, before I go any further, let me see. Yeah, I'd have to cross the mountain, so I'm just gonna keep doing this till I get to the temple. Our efforts helped us ascertain the location of Astral Fissure in the Figel Systemus Temple. Our plan is complete. Dion and Natalie slip in and cause a commotion. We'll infiltrate the premises while they are distracted.
Sir!
We'll hit them tomorrow. Do not expect an easy ride. Prepare well.
Sir!
Wait, what's going on back in frickin' Kashgar? Oh, more stuff with Balta. I love that girl. As I was shopping in Kashgar, a strange new rumor about Balta. It seems she had told the entire town about the iron sand at the Salt Flats. As the roof of Volta's smithy finally came into view, I could hear the rhythmic sound of a hammer on iron. I stepped into the back room, saw Volta working on a sword on an anvil. I called out, but she didn't notice me. I watched her work for a while. Elise quenched the red-hot blade in a nearby barrel of water and took a deep breath. How long have you been there, Oracle? She just said something. Come to check on me? I told her there was rumors around the city. It bothered me. She grinned. Oh, that? You think I'm weird too? After Volta gathered iron sand from the salt flats, he extolled the quality to the local lord. Soon, other smiths in need of iron began flocking to the site. No loss for me. The Lord thanked me for the information and gave me permission to gather iron there whenever I wanted. Plus, the other smiths in Kashgar are using good materials. The whole city's reputation goes up, right? Besides, nobody will be jealous for no good reason either. So relax, pride myself on my technique. Even if the iron's the same, the results aren't. Still, I have some doubts, huh? Let's put them to the rest. I want to enter the sword into the expedition, but I need to check its balance. Let's give it a swing a few times. That'll prove it's worth right. Good. Then come with me.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
It's time. Scatter. So dull. Some weapon, right? Not a chance. Scatter. I've got this. It's time. Be gone. Leave here. Crumble.
Damn, I knocked her freaking top off. Yeah, that seems good. You agree, right? When I visited the shop a few days later, Bolta greeted me aesthetically. Dude, don't yell that. Who knows if there's a random SJW watching and can incognito somewhere ready to call me a sexist, a pervert, misogynist, and all that. Besides, it was unintentional. Huzzah! The weapon I turned in passed the first round of the inspection. It's all thanks to you, Oracle. But this is where it gets serious. I'll be squaring off against Yashin soon. Could use some more of your help if you got time. I promised Bolta I'd do whatever I could before leaving her shop. Oh yeah, I upgraded the city. Now let's see if they upgraded any. Nope, all the weapons still frickin' suck. Quasven. Kazven. I can't pronounce anything with a Q that doesn't have a U. Anyway, this part is called the Sanctuary where the evil lurks. Thanks to Dion Nally's distraction, we managed... Yeah, right, even though the stream is gonna end about an hour anyway. You get to bed, buddy. It's not really a visual novel. But yeah, you can stay and watch this fight if you want, but I'm telling you, it's not a visual novel. However, the chaos inside seemed widespread to cause our diversion alone seemed not to be only true here today. It's not a visual novel. This way, over here, there now. What's going on here? Who dares desecrate our temple? The gallery's on fire. Someone put it out quickly. Anyone report what's happening. Intruders, they're wreaking havoc. The fiends, vanquish them, gouge out their eyes. This is too much for chaos to be caused by Dion Nally alone. Could he have gotten here before us? The Astral Fisher should be his head, but wait, hide quickly. You see what I see? How dare you trespass our sacred temple? You shall not leave here alive. Our God will feast on your souls. Kill them all! Ha ha ha! Kill me? You can't even scratch me. With this new power given me by Lord Aswell, it is I who will feast on your souls. You lot, make a sweep surrounding area. Make sure no more worms crawl in. You got it. I knew it. We have to act now. Attack! We leaped out from the shadows, attracting the attention of Danielle and Voltro. Oh, so you're unable to resist my beauty? Tell me, girl, why do you pursue Lord Aswell so doggedly? Because you're ordered to, or revenge Orzwell and Curtis? Such a grotesque attitude, truly vile. I have no desire to converse with traitors. Stand aside, Daniel. The cultists are dead. These pigs are next. I think it's their way of making the story mode without voice lines. Yep. Okay, fight's over, Jackal. If you're still here, you can go to bed now. Such beauty, such unsurpassable allure. Cannot scorn this one. I think. Stand down, Voltro.
I'm not here yet. Power Lord Aswell stowed on me. These maggots are dust. Quahaha!
Remember the plan. Only the ugly know when it's not when they're stirring themselves.
Shut your mouth. Ayah!
Power swallows his mind. I'm left with no other choice. Daniel disappeared, leaving his companion behind. Vulture swung his weapon wildly around himself, his breathing ragged, his eyes filled with mad bloodlust. There was no indication he was going to tire anytime soon. Leave this to me. You gotta go deal with the Astral Fisher.
You think you can just leave?
Your fight is with me. Vulture and Girl class are in for the Astral Fisher, sound battle echoing behind me. So yeah, Jack, if you're still here, buddy, good night. The ultimate seed. Time around, the Astral Fisher had been destroyed. The man standing there turned towards me with a flourish. Dramatic bow. It was Aswell. Salutations! It's been far too long. Drafter of the Astral Fisher, I'm afraid you're too late. Ha 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 ha! Bravo! How delightful! Just as I planned. No, it's even more sublime. Magnifico! Fantastique! What a magnificent miscalculation! I just need a few more Astral Fishers worth of power. My spine is tingling with excitement at the... Aswell stopped suddenly. Shield appeared in front of him, deflecting his surprise attack from the newest intruder of this temple. I see your power has grown significantly. Oh me, oh my, what a silly fool. You dare interrupt me mid-monologue? If I hadn't obtained the power from the Astral Fisher, I would have failed to detect your presence. The curtain would have fallen too soon on my glorious performance. The resonance between the fragments of the cursed sword, spirit swords grows stronger. However, it is not yet strong enough to produce a sword. Such perceptiveness, you have a dangerous mind. The spear Aswell produced from thin air would have skewered Zeslamel's body had he not evaded it. Very good. Hee hee hee. You're right, you know. Bingo. Good job. Once I raise the fragments of resonance to their limit, I shall be able to create swords, both cursed and spirit, to match the power of the originals. With those, you hope to produce another evil seed. Do you really wish to destroy the planet? Evil seed? How dare you use such an egregious misnomer? I call it the ultimate seed. The evil seed was formed because the cursed sword gorged itself on violent emotions brought by the chaos and war. That is why it's had such a terrible effect on humans I love so much. However, it also gave them phenomenal power. And that is where I had my epiphany. Perhaps people can be given extraordinary power without losing their reason. By doing so, I could free them from the shackles of humanity's absurd destiny. The ultimate seed is formed when the energies created by a spirit sword and cursed swords are fused together. By pursuing their limits to the extreme, one creates something far exceeds the evil seed. Once the ultimate seed covers the globe, the human race will evolve, allowing them to achieve eternal glory. It pains me some will be unable to survive the seed's power. It will be for the greater good. Did you hear that, Oracle? If he succeeds in creating the ultimate seed, many will die, including those whom you met on your journey. Stop him from taking any more Astral Fishers. From what he's revealed today, I must busy myself with another task. Leaving so soon? But I was enjoying our little discussion. Aswell summoned another blade, hurled it at Zaslamel, who casually deflected it before striding away. Such a pity he has no time to play, then again, it must be on my... Whoa! Voltro had hurled through the entrance, followed shortly by Grohl.
Aswell. Lord Aswell, you're safe.
Excellent timing, little Volty. I have something to ask of you.
Anything for you?
If everything's going according to plan, Daniel and the others should almost destroy the temple's foundations by now. You need to keep these simple fools busy here. Naturally, I'd love to do it myself, but I have things to do, places to be.
But that means... Oh!
Humph, so you choose to rebel even though I was benevolent enough to offer you one last chance?
Not at all. But please ignore what I just said. You can trust me.
Very well, in that case I shall give you the gift of even greater power. Aswell placed his left hand on Voltro. The man shuddered violently, let out a blood-curdling scream. I don't know how to do it. Evil power exploded from within Voltro, whipping up a fierce wind. Adieu, my little Volty. Though dull of mind, you acted so human, and I shall miss that.
Lord Aswell!
Battle 1. Fight!
Really? I should have that one.
Battle 2. Fight!
You're finished!
Final battle. Fight!
It's time! Be gone! Freeze here! Crumble! Cease! You're finished! It's time! Be gone! Freeze here! Crumble! Cease!
Okay, so that's a quick message.
Grog
As well, skate. Humph, we shall meet again. The building shook violently, and with a rumble, the roof began to cave in. That is our cue to leave!
Oh!
Gasping, Voltro rose to his feet, pointing his weapon at us.
You shall not leave. Your grave is here with me.
Ultra charged, but Grohl struck him down. His wound should have been mortal, but he rose to his feet and pointed his weapon at us once more.
Not done yet. Must make my lord proud.
Ultra took a shaky step towards us and collapsed in the heat. Grohl looked down at the fallen warrior for a moment and turned away. It's done. He was too weak to stop us.
No, I must stop you, and I must. Ah!
Ultra's scream swallowed up by the crashing, falling masonry. Grohl and I made our escape, dodging between chunks of falling debris.
Your soul surges in your body.
Since I don't have mountains in my way anymore? Well, I do, but it's not as expensive as it was before. The intrepid merchant Thomas the Explorer. Really? Right as I try to step out? The bandit leaped out from nowhere to block my path. I had no choice but to fight. A cult follower? Is a bandit really? Hope I win this to get a new weapon. Oh, the fuck?
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
What just happened? Really? Again? Well, at least it's a weaker one.
You're finished! Leave here!
Well, maybe an octagonal rod, but at least it's a weapon. Hopefully it's a good effect. Oh, really? I have to guard impact to get life back with that? I do got a level 25 epee, but I don't like that. Well, it's time to see if I can pass this as is. Yeah, level 18 enemy shouldn't have too difficult of a time. Everything else disabled. Only high attacks are effective and your opponent moves more quickly. And the Latines have adopted the idea of catching seasonal winds swept across the Indian Ocean. As they approach the harbor, I gaze towards the horizon. There are countless sails blossomed across the surface of the Persian Gulf like petals of a white flower. Shortly after disembarking, I heard shouting and a commotion.
Wait, get back here, you thief, you scoundrel!
A man darted towards me, clutching a bag. Thomas in hot pursuit.
Friend, what's serendipity? Please catch him.
He has a friend, huh? Out of my way, loser.
Battle 1. Fight!
It's time. Be gone. Please here. Crumble. Cease. You're finished.
Battle 2. Fight!
Brutal. Please here. You're finished. It's time. Be gone. Please here. Crumble. Cease. Please here. You're finished. What?
And that one was difficult. Damn. The thief looked at the bag and fled. Thomas arrived moments later, gasping for breath.
Huff, huff. Thank you, friend.
After our last parting, I bought loads of tea, set sail for Europe, but alas, my ship suffered heavy damage from a storm, stranding me on the open ocean for a fortnight. Thought I was gone for sure, haha. I did manage to get my hands on 5 items during my voyage. I'm relieved that I can honor the friendship you've shown me with this paltry offering, at least. Consider it yours. Go on, take it. Thomas handed me a bundle. By the way, would you be interested in coming to see my prized vessel, or at least what's left of it? And perhaps we could discuss how much you can contribute to the repair cost. Oh, come on, really? Thomas, really? I'll give him the 3,000, 'cause I'm nice.
Zounds, you're sure you're donating this much?
If I choose you as my friend, you'll be rewarded handsomely for this. Just you wait. Though it seems I'd given him enough money to pay for repairs, Thomas rushed off to the shipwright, grinning from ear to ear. I still got a couple side things here. Legion of the Great Pirate. Dining at Tavern in Port Town is early and eventful. Sure enough, some ruffians appeared, determined to let me know they had raised their ire. Tavern in Port Town was teeming of fishermen, merchants, sailors, and all sorts of sea folk. As I sat there eating my dinner, someone from among the boisterous crowd suddenly called out to me. "Hey, I haven't seen your monk before, haven't I?" "Oh yeah, it's that punk who was with Maxie and his crew. I couldn't forget the face even if I wanted to. But because of you, we still drift seas for days. We thought we were done for." Although they remember me, I had no recollection of them. They were apparently pirates I had defeated when traveling with Maxie and his crew. "We got you now. Hope you're ready for sending your sorry butt to Davy Jones's locker." I was not going to do piratey voices for those guys. They're too losers to be piratey voices. Arr. West Virginia, mountain mine, country road, take me home. He's like, "Nope, I'm not falling for that. I'll jump out myself." Damn, we'll let you live this time. But things ain't going the way so easy for you next time, you hear? Tell that bastard Maxie the same goes for him. So much pirates make to retreat. An elderly fellow sitting next to me handed me a drink. "Not bad, little missy. I'd say you're probably the ninth strongest person I've seen in my lifetime. Here, have a drink. It's on me." The old man took a drink, proceeded to ask him about the 8 other people stronger than me. I'm talking about pirates. The 8 people stronger than you are pirates, of course. Speaking of pirates comes to mind. Francis Drake, perhaps? Or maybe red-bearded terrors of the Mediterranean, the Barbarossa brothers? Or about the pirate queen, Grace O'Malley? You heard of Drake's cousin, John Hawkins, right? There's hordes of famous pirates, but for me, the king of them all is none other than Cervantes de Leon. Huh? You never heard of him? Ha ha ha, maybe that's for the best, eh? Was he Canadian? According to the old man's story, he's apparently a great pirate, well-known, sailed the Atlantic. He's fear and dread incarnate, that's for sure. I saw him once when I was a kid. After that, I was scared I couldn't get a wink of sleep that night. He sailed the seas in his galleon, the Adrian. Sack, then slaughter was his creed. Just as his name alone was enough to strike fear in the hearts of all who heard it. He's one of the few pirates known for handling 2 weapons at once. Some say his strikes were as strong as the blows of a kraken. You know, that's just between you and me with Captain Cervantes. The old man went seemingly without any, regaled me with all tales of the great pirate Cervantes till the next morning.
Your soul surges in your body.
Okay, time to do some merchants in the wetlands. When it was finally open, now the bandits were waylaying and merchants traveling to reopened land routes. A merchant named Lila asked me to escort her, happily agreed. However... Bleh. When we arrived at a trading house in Dalco, merchants recognized me from the road repair job, were there to greet me, but their expressions were troubled. I bid you welcome. My name is Maharshi. I represent the merchants here in our fair city. The road was repaired with your help. Is not seeing much use. Bandits raid constantly, and a few goods make it through. The merchant guildmaster asked me to help them once more by protecting goods and caravans traveling along the road. I nodded my agreement just as a woman arrived. It appeared that the two knew each other. Oh, so you're the famous bodyguard everyone's been talking about. I'd like to depart tonight, but I need an escort. Your service available? My name is Lila. It's a pleasure. The wooden road through the wetlands is narrow and treacherous path for horse carts. A little wobble can cause the wheels to slip off the planks and leave you mired. What's that? By the moon, we spot a number of small boats approaching stealthily through the inlets and water channels by the road. It's them! A group of armed men leaped out of their boats and nearby sandbar charged at us. It was an ambush. We'll be taking that load of goods. Stand back and don't move. Not tonight. Do your job, Oracle. You're the Brit that beat up our friends before, aren't you? We'll make you pay for that. Well, I only got a half hour left of the stream. Actually, maybe I should have ended soon. We could complete 2 hours.
You're finished. It's time. Be gone. Leave here. Crumble. Cease. You're finished.
Oh, hey, Zeria, welcome to the stream. Jackal was here a while ago, like, long time. So you missed Jackal. By, like, oh, just over a half hour. Anyway, other than that, what's up? Don't beat yourself up. Jackal had to go to bed. Don't forget, unlike me, he has wife and kiddos that need attention. Retreat! The bandits swiftly boarded their boats and paddled away. You're quite skilled. Thank you. I kept the cargo safe, and something about the bandits' actions bothered me. They handled their boats and retreat seemed to practice. It's okay, I ended up spending 15 minutes of the stream eating dinner. In addition, we had only finalized our departure earlier today, yet they set up an ambush, an ideal location to catch us. I pondered the situation in my eyes, but as Lila seemed to be gazing at me, she offered me a brilliant smile. Are you done ruminating? Let us be off, my bodyguard. Have more merchants of the wetlands, bandits leader. I think I know the third one is. But yeah, it is. I ended up eating dinner during the stream because it didn't get done in time, even though I delayed the stream to 9:30. Again, the truth events transpired, but before I could reveal it to Maharshi, I was attacked. Sunset was walking through the city of Maharshi. A number of people dwindled as we moved towards the escorts. Oracle, you said you found something you want to speak to me about away from prying ears? Surely this is far enough. Suddenly, a thump a dozen footsteps echoed around us. I thought I'd have time to share what I learned with Maharshi, but the enemy moved in faster than I anticipated. Forgive me, I'm afraid the discussion won't be happening. Lila! The woman smiled, her teeth glinting dangerously in the light of the setting sun. Please don't think ill of me. I thought I'd be able to let you live. Dude, try to make me waste my soul charge. Anyway, what'd you have for dinner? Damn it. Well, only the second thing on that list seems appetizable to me. I hate fish and I hate coleslaw. I had meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, and mixed veggies. I can't stand it. Can't stand the smell. Oh, really? Well, I used to make it when I worked at KFC all the time. Even before I made it, I didn't like it. Ah, get out of here now! This is about to subdue Lila. She gave a cry and her lackey scattered. It was you all this time? That attack on your cart? Entirely staged, of course. My, but you're awfully naive to be in your position. Control the flow of goods, manipulate prices, earn profit. It's a rather simple plan for any merchant. That's a sound idea to be certain, but you have to invest a lot up front to reap any rewards. A merchant of your resources could never. Never mind that, you caught me, so what will you do with me? I'm gonna arrest her. Fortunately, no one died because of the attacks, the bandits cutting off the road caused the city a great deal of harm, and Layla had to answer to her involvement in that crime. So I was talking to my harsh, these sounds of hooves drew near.
Madam, over here.
Some of the brigands fled earlier, returned on horseback. The leader seemed to lean down and offer a hand to Lila. Oh, you're quick today.
Stop!
Lila moved like lightning and seemed to almost fly into the saddle.
Don't fret, my dears. I won't be attacking this city again. I was looking for a chance to change ventures anyway.
Lila gave us a quick grin from atop her horse. The woman and her band had vanished into the dusk. The band attacks ceased for a while after that, and repairs of the road progressed slowly but steadily. Perhaps Layla truly intended to keep her promise. Oh yeah, because of all the reading and stuff you have to do, Jackal called this a visual novel. And city had upgraded. Yay. Yeah, something we're arguing back and forth. Case 2, Astral Fissures. Once we had escaped through the crumbling temple, we met back up with Dion and Natalie. According to Oracle, the situation was worse than we had imagined. The hordes of the evil seed pale in comparison to what Aswell plans to bring about with the ultimate seed. With only a fraction more power at his disposal, Aswell will be able to summon the swords that he needs to realize his ambitions. We must prevent him from obtaining any more power from the astral fissures. Sir, we need to take care of any fissures before he does. Precisely. Do you have any information on them? Yes, sir. We've confirmed that there are 2 of them nearby. One to the northwest, the other to the west. We're not sure which one Aswell will head to first. As we're discussing what to do next, a messenger from the Alval organization appeared. Found you! Emergency orders were told to hand Sir Grow directly. Forgive me if other things to attend to. Our lives for the cause. Okay, I will admit, in a sense, Jackal is not wrong. It is sorta like a visual novel. I'll give him that much. Crow read through the last set of orders. Dion, Natalie, you two will split up and head to different astral fissure. Oracle will accompany one of you and close the fissure. Meanwhile, the other one will rendezvous with the 2nd Squadron and protect the remaining fissure until Oracle arrives to deal with it. Sir! I have another mission I need to prioritize. When it is done, I shall join you. Understood. No attack, roll left. We watched him go and began formulating our plan of action. So which astral fissure should we be dealt with first? You're the one who can destroy them, we shall follow your lead. Remember to Asher Knight haunts the lands to the northwest, slaughtering all he meets to the west. The road is comparatively safe. The fissure northwest is closer, but may be dangerous. But is it worth the risk? That's your call. Head north, I shall accompany you to the west. Natalie will. I'll prioritize safety. Reunion. Oh, Maxi, Shangla, and Keelik. I'm gonna have to play a 4th file just to see if I can get a different thing of the meeting. Along the way, we decided to stop at a village, replenish our supplies, and gather information. I shall find out what I can while you procure provisions for the road. When you are done, meet me at that tavern. I quickly restocked my provisions and headed towards the boisterous tavern. Hi there, not the best time to come by. I'm afraid there's a bit of a... Man soared through the air, cutting her conversation short. He slammed the floor entrance and lay still. Fight? See what I mean? If you're gonna pick a fight with me, make sure you stand a chance first. From the back of the tavern appeared other than Maxi. Huh? Hey, Oracle? It looked like Maxi was the cause of the commotion. I greeted him and asked what had happened. Yeah, some people just have bad manners, you know? Just kind of lay down the law a little. Apparently some hoodlum caused trouble for one of the barmaids. Is that you, Oracle? Who should appear next but Keelik, followed by a spritely young girl. Blah. I cannot speak tonight, man. Never in 100 years I expect to see you here. You know Oracle, Keelik? Huh? You know Oracle too, Maxie? Great, both of you know her, so which one of you is going to introduce us? From strange to events, still I thought it was best to leave before causing more trouble. Judging by the twitchy smiles on the faces of the staff, it was a good idea. So, you're the friend Maxie was telling me about. Man, it's been too long. You must have run into Keelik after we went our separate ways. Yes, we met before I started my journey. Once we had over our reunion, I asked them what they were here. Their smiles quickly faded. We're heading west for different reasons. Isn't that right, Maxie? Yeah, I'm gonna get revenge for my crew. They were my family. The word revenge made my stomach lurch. What happened to Kayam and the others? Maxie continued with a troubled expression. Everyone was killed by that bastard Astaroth! His words shocked me to the core. All of them gone? Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna get revenge, even if I have to die to do it. Maxie's expression was dark and filled with rage, but had no words to ease his pain. Anyway, enough killing the mood. He clapped his hands, breaking the tension that had fallen over us. We should be celebrating our reunion. You got any good ideas for the party, Keelik? How about we have a tournament to make sure we have not gone rusty? It would cheer us up, and it'd be great training, too. Jeez, again with the training. Well, what do you think, Oracle? I want to join, too. Spectating's boring. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, you're probably gonna have to watch this on YouTube later to get a further accurate account on how many deaths I've had. Just warn you in advances. You can't just add 50. It has to be accurate. It's only fair that's accurate is.
You're finished. Do your worst. That's great.
I'm not sure if it's still the case, but believe it or not, Xianghua, who I just faced, was voiced by the same chick who voiced Haruhi Suzumiya. Not sure if that's still the case, but I find that amazing.
It's time.
All right. Now. You don't stop improving, do you, Oracle? Trying to conquer the world? As we talked and laughed, Natalie appeared from town, frowning deeply. These people at the tavern directed me here. Did you forget about our meeting? What on earth have you been doing? Oh, someone's in trouble. Take care, Oracle. Hope our paths cross again. It was great meeting you and better fighting you. See you. Said farewell, still fuming. Natalie dragged me out of town. Same old samurai. Oh, it looks like we're re-meeting Mitsurugi. You're still using Shishi-O. Yeah, this is definitely SoulCalibur. Actually, no, he started wielding Shishi O back in the first SoulCalibur, so yeah, it's correct. Natalie and I were passing by the town of Batumi when, out of nowhere, a familiar voice called out to me, Mitsurugi. Seemed a lot had happened with him in his native Japan. Hey, you over there! Could you spare some food? I cannot pay you, but say I can guard you on your way to... Why, if it isn't Oracle, if memory serves, you were searching for a fishy? I miss this guy, okay? I love how Mitsurugi is such a musclehead, he calls astral fishers Estel fishies. If only they would have had him voicing that, it would have been hilarious. Oh man, Namco, you ruined a great opportunity. I see you were still looking before we get lost in the past. How about sending some food my way? So you've journeyed with this man before? So nodded Natalie and handed some food to Mitsurugi. Natalie watched carefully, assessing the situation. Much appreciated. If only there was a big war, I'd eat well, but the world's at peace, I go hungry. Ha ha ha! I asked Mitsurugi what he'd done since we last met. I returned to my homeland, still to score with the tent Nagashima. Unfortunately, I could not win. Though I'd love to admit it, I'm still too weak. Started over from square one and have been training non-stop since. I have heard rumors of Soul Edge being revived, and I travel in search of its owner, this Knight of Mare. Oh man, must have been a mistranslation to Japanese from nightmare in English or something. Oh god. I'm sorry, but Mitsurugi is just like the best character. As promised, I shall be your guard while in return for your kindness. You know, I'd also like to cross paths with one of those berserks or whatever they're called. Extra pair of hands, familiar face, your offer has merit. However, I need to know for certain you are a capable fighter. Well, very well, words alone cannot prove ability. Hey, Oracle, I'm excited to see how far you've come. Challenged you to a duel! Challenges her to duel! Just not with children's trading cards. Oh man. Children's trading cards make everything awesome. Lost Highway.
Battle 1. Fight! I have been waiting for this battle. Battle 2. Fight!
He fell for the same trick twice. Come on, Mitsurugi, come on.
Cease.
Hey. Whew, that was a good workout. I think I'm hungry again. So, did I pass your test? You're indeed highly skilled. I formally request your support. That's the spirit? Ha ha ha!
Your soul surges in your body.
Yeah, story time again. Natalie. Natalie's heart's troubles are reflected on everything that happened since she began her pursuit of Aswell. been a number of days since we parted ways with Girl. Oh, you can tell she has the hots for Girl. The unsent word of his mission is proceeding smoothly, but we still have no idea where Aswell and his rabid dogs are located. We should probably encounter them at the Astral Fissure and wipe them out there. I'm concerned about Grawl. Where could he have gone? I am without proof, but he must be hiding something. There is something suspicious about Curse's death. Unfortunately, he's caught unawares by Aswell, but something does not quite ring true. But I do know that a girl not involved in that mission, Curse will still be alive. He needs to be watched closely. Okay, scratch that, she actually had the hots for Curtis. You know about Oracle, just what is she? While the organization has not classified her as an outsider, certainly is not human. However, I must refrain from making any judgments for the time being. Let's see, anything good? Fortune's Burden, the Old Man, the Map. I'll do that one real quick. While traveling through a port town, I saw an elderly man being threatened by a brute trying to take a map from him. Wow, this is a low-leveled one. I was strolling in the harbor gazing at a peaceful sea when I heard quarreling coming from one of the piers. Old man, give me that map already. You should not be so eager for death. Shut up already, unless you want me to take the map off your corpse. I searched the source shouting, saw a large burly man threatening an elderly gentleman. Seeing the burly man had noticed me and turned to glare in my direction. Who are you, looking for the treasure too, huh? Please, young one, move along. You shouldn't get involved with this man or me. The elderly gentleman was surprisingly calm, but I couldn't let this ruffian threaten a defenseless old man. I readied my weapon.
Battle 1. Fight!
Just leave here.
Try again!
Scatter.
What?
Wow, he almost had me there.
Battle 2. Fight!
Ready? Just die!
It's time. Be gone. Leave here. Crumble. Cease.
Try
Damn you, I remember this, you hear me? You'll get what's coming to you. The man fled into town, cursing me as he went. Oh, thank you, young one. I tend to get harassed by scoundrels like him quite often because, well, you're not interested in that. Normally, I'd let them scream and shout, but then turn the tables on them if they were to grow violent. I asked the old man why people were after him. A long time ago, my friends and I braved an ancient ruin in search for fabulous treasures. The price I paid for my foolish courage was my leg and the lives of all my friends. The curse of the horrible place took them all. If I escaped with my life, the curse haunts me still. Often greedy fools come to me and demand the map in hopes that they can claim the ruin's riches. The pained grimace on the man's face spoke of the horrors they had seen. I know better than anyone the terrible fate that awaits all those who go to that cursed place. I do not wish it upon anyone, even men like the one you just chased off. However, the man studied me thoughtfully. The exhaustion and pain were etched into the lines of his face. The fierce resolve burned the depths of his eyes. It is time. The man reached his coat, withdrew an old ragged parchment, and held it out, offering it to me. Take it. We've only just met, but my adventurous instincts telling me that you are the one destined to have it. Of course, can't guarantee you'll survive, or even the tales of the treasure are true. However, I am tired. So very tired. I wanted to see this in hands of someone strong enough to bear it and forget everything that had happened. With that, the old man turned slowly away, staggering off towards the end of the pier. A cursed ruin hidden treasure sounded impossible. Still, something told me that I must pursue this mystery wherever it led me. Well, it's about time to end the stream. Sorry that you couldn't make it here earlier, but hey, people fall asleep. Anyway, I'm saving what's for next time, something special. The next part of the story is actually where Gerard from Witcher comes in the Libra of Soul. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. Anytime. I might stream tomorrow. It's just very likely. Anyway, good night.